Thank you for playing Pup Quiz.
Yeah, no, super fun.
You're very calm with the dogs.
Puppy-obsessed person. Yeah, I mean...
Are you a pup? Would you get a puppy now, or no, you're too busy?
I'm like, wait...
Kendall Jenner has made headlines again, but this time, it's not for a new relationship or a glamorous fashion appearance. It's for something far more personal and, quite frankly, unexpected. A conscious decision to step away from romance altogether. Known for keeping her love life relatively private compared to her sisters, Kendall's past relationships with high-profile names like Harry Styles, NBA star Devin Booker, and most recently music sensation Bad Bunny have always managed to attract attention regardless of how discreet she tried to be. But now, according to multiple sources close to her, Kendall is intentionally choosing to press pause on dating, not because of heartbreak, drama, or scandal, but as part of a deeper, more meaningful commitment to herself. She's reportedly calling this time her year of self, focusing on inner growth, personal wellness, and reclaiming autonomy over her own narrative, free from the pressures of romantic expectations. This decision marks a striking shift in a culture where celebrity relationships often serve as public currency, and it signals that Kendall may be moving into a new phase of life, one grounded in independence, clarity, and peace. Friends close to the model have shared that she's engaging in more self-reflection, diving into her passions, and exploring parts of her identity that had taken a backseat to work and romance. We're talking about wellness retreats, solo travels, horseback, riding, one of her longtime loves, and intentionally pulling back from the party circuit. Fans have even noticed a shift in her social media content. Gone are the couple's shots or subtle romance hints. Instead, we see serene landscapes, wellness moments, and glimpses of a life centered around joy and intentional solitude. On a recent podcast appearance, Kendall mentioned that she's tired of being defined by who she's dating or whether she's single, stating, "For once, I just want to be with me." That sentiment alone has sparked praise across platforms like Twitter and Instagram, where fans are applauding her choice to take control of her narrative rather than letting the media define it for her. And this isn't just about being single, it's about being purposeful. A source noted that Kendall's being selective about everything now. Not just who she dates, but who she spends time with, what projects she takes on, and even what kind of energy she allows into her space. This evolution is resonating deeply, especially among young women who relate to the pressure of constantly being asked about their relationship status. It also raises questions about how celebrity culture often ties personal worth to romantic success. Pop culture experts are calling Kendall's move a bold departure from the usual script followed by many stars her age. In a world of on-again, off-again, drama and paparazzi-fueled couple branding, her decision to step back is refreshing, empowering, and somewhat revolutionary. She's essentially saying, "I don't need to be in love to be fulfilled," and that message is landing with force. As one fan put it, "She's literally the only Kardashian-Jenner who doesn't rush into relationships. Respect." Another added, "Kendall's energy right now? Unbothered, thriving, peaceful. We love to see it." So what's next for Kendall Jenner? While she's not ruling out love forever, she's making it clear that her priority for now is herself, building her brand, her mental health, and her joy. Whether she's planning to drop a solo wellness brand, return to reality TV with a new twist, or pen a personal memoir about her quiet rebellion against Hollywood's dating culture, one thing's for sure. Kendall is embracing a season of change, and she's doing it on her own terms. As the rest of the world continues to speculate about her every move, Kendall's reminding everyone that sometimes the most powerful relationship you can have is the one you build with yourself. In the next part of this deep dive, we'll explore how Kendall's family is responding to her new mindset, what this means for her brand and public persona, and whether this shift could influence a wider trend in how we view dating, fame, and female empowerment in 2025. As Kendall Jenner continues her journey of stepping away from romance and embracing her year of self, many are wondering how those closest to her, especially her famously close-knit family, have reacted to this personal shift. According to sources, the Kardashian-Jenner clan has had a mixed but ultimately supportive response. While some family members initially questioned her decision to disengage from dating, especially given how romantic relationships often fuel storylines and public intrigue, Kendall stood firm in her choice. Kris Jenner, known for encouraging her daughters to maximize their public profiles, reportedly respects Kendall's independence and has come to appreciate the long-term value of her daughter's personal growth. Khloe and Kourtney, who've both experienced the ups and downs of high-profile relationships, are said to have offered their full support, with Khloe even encouraging Kendall to take all the time she needs. Kim, who has often spoken publicly about love, fame, and self-discovery, is believed to understand the deeper value of Kendall's step back from the spotlight of romantic speculation. Interestingly, Kendall's decision appears to be influencing the family dynamic too, highlighting a growing interest among the sisters to prioritize mental health, boundaries, and inner stability, especially as they navigate the pressures of fame in their 30s and 40s. Meanwhile, fans and culture commentators have begun speculating about how Kendall's choice could signal a broader trend among celebrities. In an era where celebrity couples often function as mini-brands, Kendall's rejection of that model feels almost radical. Instead of participating in the constant churn of dating headlines, she's effectively rewritten the script for herself, and others are taking notice. Lifestyle blogs and self-help influencers have praised her for choosing solitude not as a lack, but as a luxury. Mental health advocates have echoed the sentiment, noting that self-reflection and personal growth are rarely encouraged in public figures the way they should be. There's also a commercial side to this transformation. Industry insiders say Kendall's pivot could lead to a rebranding moment that positions her as more than just a model or a reality star. She's already dabbling in wellness and mindfulness ventures, and rumors of a personal lifestyle brand, complete with a journal line, meditation products, and self-care content, are gaining momentum. While unconfirmed, such a move would align perfectly with her new mindset and give fans a way to participate in the very transformation she's undergoing. From a business perspective, it's genius. Authenticity sells, and Kendall is becoming the poster child for a new kind of feminine independence, one that isn't built around being someone's girlfriend but on being fully present with oneself. Critics, of course, remain skeptical. Some suggest this might be a temporary move, pointing to the cyclical nature of celebrity narratives. Others argue that distancing oneself from dating while remaining in the spotlight still involves its own type of branding. But Kendall seems unbothered by the noise. Her actions speak louder than any tabloid headline. She's pulling back from the public gaze, not completely disappearing, but choosing intentionality over impulse, meaning over media buzz. In interviews and appearances, she's leaned into vulnerability, speaking about anxiety, boundaries, and the need for emotional sustainability, topics that rarely come up in celebrity gossip but deeply resonate with her audience. And it's working. Fans who once followed her for fashion and relationships are now tuning in for inspiration and honesty. Kendall's story is no longer just about who she's dating, it's about how she's evolving, and in doing so, she's helping shift the conversation around fame, femininity, and fulfillment. Whether this path leads to a long hiatus from love or simply a healthier foundation for future relationships, Kendall Jenner's move away from romance isn't a retreat, it's a recalibration. And perhaps that's the most surprising part of all. In an industry obsessed with the next big couple, Kendall has reminded everyone that sometimes the biggest power move is choosing yourself. As this new chapter unfolds, all eyes remain on Kendall. Not to see who she's with, but to watch who she becomes.